Hello and welcome to Teachings in Education, Gamification, and the Classroom. Understand the why, where, when, and how of gamification. Gamify your classroom to create an atmosphere of excitement. So, why should teachers gamify? First off, it empowers students. Ultimately, their abilities and efforts will determine their success using this strategy. Gamification actually builds motivation for students. Remember, no one likes to lose, and the desire to win will motivate your students. Some teachers may think the gamification concept would be too overwhelming for students, but in fact, students are used to playing games. One of the best things a teacher will see from gamifying their classroom is that their students continue to try and try and try and try again. It is actually fun for students. You'll see some smiles on their faces. Next up is a quick comparison of games, gamification, and game-based learning, which are all actually different. A game is solely defined as a structured form of play. Games are there simply for entertainment value. They are meant to keep the player highly engaged. Next up is game-based learning, which uses actual games to meet learning objectives. The students learn from playing the game, which can be a commercial game, non-commercial game, digital or non-digital game. Minecraft EDU. And gamification is essentially adding game elements into your course. This includes incorporating badges, certificates, and rewards for effort and successful learning. Gamification is the adding of game elements to a lesson or a classroom. These elements are actually motivational tools and engagement factors. The first element is the setting of goals, similar to the completion of stages. This includes side goals, short-term goals, and long-term goals. Badges are another element. Think of how badges are used in the military. The ability to level up. Allow students to level up as they master various standards. Other examples include presenting the students standings, just as you would a high score on a video game. This can be done anonymously. Whenever you gamify a course, it is necessary to provide students with relevant information as to how they are being tracked. Competition is at the heart of gamification. It can really be found in all the elements that I've mentioned. Teamwork is an element of gamification that directly relates to developing soft skills in 21st century workplace practices. And lastly, if you really want to get creative, assign different characters to students. Even consider something as simple as letting your students choose an avatar. To finish up, I'm going to offer successful classroom examples. Now, one of the best examples of how teachers are using gamification is by something called experience points. Experience points then translate into actual grades for students. These points are earned by completing a number of assignments and tasks and things like that. The more points earned, the higher grade the student would receive. Students can engage in scavenger hunts, where students compete to find answers. Teachers could also set up mathematical tournaments similar to March Madness. If you want a great example of gamification, look no further than Khan Academy. The way they hand out badges and earn stars is a prime example. The possibilities and ideas are endless, so feel free to come up with your own ideas to gamify your classroom. Maybe even allow the students to come up with some ideas. Right now, I want to say thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like and share.